I learned that do not scream at every animal that you see coming charging at you.
There we go. Wow, look at that.
If my goal is never to try to convince someone of something,
Give me that good reaction. Gonna make it right, little like I never again refuse.
what is good, my beautiful people? My name is Tekmin Kim, and I'm a first-year medical student here at Albany Medical College. And I'm going to be taking you on a journey with me through something called PIF Week. PIF stands for Personal Identity Formation Week. And honestly, I think this is going to be the most interesting and fun week out of all of them in our first year. So yeah, I'm getting ready to go on our wilderness adventure. I got the drip, got the bag, and I also made sure to wear long socks because here in the Northeast, very commonly there are ticks. And ticks can lead to Lyme disease, and that is a big no-no. So, if you're ready for that, let's get it. I feel like we're on like a middle school, high school field trip again. On the magic school bus. What's your favorite magic school bus episode? Mine was when they go inside the human body and
Yeah, I knew you were gonna say that because that's like the only one I remember too.
No, I remember the one where they got baked into a pie.
Oh wait, okay, never mind. I remember when they go. Do you remember the one when they go in the ocean? It's like inside like a whale or something. That's my favorite one.
It's like the brownstone McDonald's. Did you just lay down on Sunday?
Bird trip.
Pretty much there. It's part of like the whole.
Look how cute it is.
Turner.
Is that alive? Oh, that's
What skills do you have?
I'm from California.
I'm a good bystander. I can call that.
All right, we're headed out into the
I
wilderness.
call that one for you guys.
And it looks like we're just going around the park and figuring out some scenarios out on the wild. Should we get a group shot real quick?
Yeah.
Yeah, Bear Squad! Okay, for some reason I thought anything that's colorful is bad in nature, but I guess it's not always necessarily true. Yeah, I guess so.
I think fungus and animal.
Yeah. I always thought, I mean, you know, what is that little frog that's like really poisonous?
Oh wait, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Amazon.
What are those called again?
Rainforest.
Poison dart frog.
Oh,
Right.
And that one's like really bad.
Yeah, that one's like.
That's the one that used the poison and put it on the jar.
Yeah. Those are bad. So I always thought colorful was bad, but I guess it's not necessarily true. All right.
Were those like yellow?
Dope. Deer. A female deer.
Should we touch it for tips?
It's so pretty. I learned that do not scream at every animal that you see coming charging at you. It may not be a good idea.
We may have sacrificed.
What is it? Which bear? Hold on. Which bear was it? Brown bear.
Run.
Run.
Play dead or run.
Black bear. Try to intimidate.
Yeah.
Moose. Do not try to intimidate. Oh yeah, the polar bear. Yeah.
I think they said like polar bears are the only ones that'll actually see you as like food.
What are the other ones? See what it says? Friends?
They just see you. The reason like brown bears will attack is if you're near their young.
Ooh. So, I didn't know mango and poison ivy were from the same family group. That's such a weird thing. So if you're allergic to mangoes, are you more susceptible to be allergic to poison ivy, like the
I
reaction?
think so.
Dude, that's tough.
Are you catching it?
I kind of want to.
Yo.
Do it. I dare you.
Do it. Oh, there's two. Yo, there's two.
Oh yeah.
Yo.
Yo. All right, chill, brother.
Like during the first week of school.
The very first mentor meeting.
Yeah, you're like, oh my god, like I feel so behind. Like it was like the very first week.
Like the one with the pizza?
Yeah, the first one with the
Oh yeah. I was like, yo, I feel so behind. I'm cooked.
Look how fucking far we came though.
I know, dude. We're almost done with our first year, and like we know so much and so little at the same time. It's crazy. Because when you have rabies, your body's neurologically scared of drinking water, so it's your spit. So it's like trying to not swallow your spit, which is why you get like the foam in your mouth.
Oh my god.
That's why when you have rabies, you have the foam in your mouth.
Wait, why you...
And that's terrifying. Think about it. You know you have to drink water,
But you just
but
can't.
every time you try it, your body will convulsively like take it out.
God.
Dude,
That
that's
is, like, scary.
Yeah, that's scary.
Gosh, there's so many.
Look at all the
I think as
tadpoles.
we're like stepping here, they're coming out.
We don't have to walk there. Wait,
Dude, that's a dead frog for sure. Oh my gosh. I didn't know, but when you stabilize someone's head, like when you have to move them, you don't want to use your hands like this.
He was like
Like that.
and then had his like arms, his elbows like stabilized.
I didn't know that. That's really cool. There's a bunny. Oh, there's another one. They're so cute.
This is Spitter's Pizza, and it's really good.
I needed as many things on the pizza as possible.
I love it.
Yeah. Going home.
No way home.
Oh, I'm so tired. Alright, just made it back home. I am so tired, but I recently got champagne mangoes from that goated app I was talking to you guys in my last video. And I'm gonna try to make a mango smoothie before I take a shower because I'm so hot and exhausted and dehydrated. And a really nice cold mango smoothie sounds so good right now. It's like not super sweet. It's just fruity sweet and like, I don't know. I think I just like all the ingredients personally. It's just frozen champagne mangoes, 3 spoonfuls of vanilla bean yogurt. I love vanilla bean yogurt and just whole milk. And holy cow, this is banger. Alright, I'm headed to my ILC, my long-term clerkship today. I had a bunch of classes this morning on like nutritional health. You know, as a physician, I can help people with better healthy habits, which is honestly, you know, preventative medicine is so big. And if you can prevent things from getting bad with just a good diet, good healthy exercising, good sleep, stuff like that, and insurance is willing to help you and pay for that, I think that's a win-win for everyone. So I'll catch you guys once I'm back out. It started raining. Whew. Okay. All right, just finished my ILC and let's talk about what I learned today. I wrote it down in my notes just for you guys. Okay, I got to see a DVT, or potential DVT today. A DVT is a deep vein thrombosis. It's essentially a clot in your veins, usually going to be in your legs. And it can be dangerous because it can break off from your veins and travel up to your heart and into your lungs and cause a pulmonary embolism, which can cause a whole bunch of problems. And if you have a heart defect, it can actually even lead up into your brain and cause a clot. So when this happens, you want to make sure that you can get it checked out by ultrasound, and that will kind of clarify that, and you will be put on blood thinners if you really need to. But the cool thing about this today was I got to see like how swollen someone's leg gets, like their calf, their leg, when there could be a potential clot there. Like it got really swollen, and I've never seen that before. So that was very interesting. I was also talking about with my provider about vaccines. There's been a lot more vaccination skeptics. You know, as a, you know, not just a medical student, but even as a future provider, like my goal is never to try to convince someone of something. Rather, I believe that a doctor's job should always be to educate the patient so that they are able to come to an informed decision on their own. It is never my job or any doctor's job to try to force you or make you feel guilty in a way that you need to do something. You know, it's your life. We need to support people's autonomies while at the same time trying to educate patients, right? And one of these things that, you know, we were kind of debating about, you know, why is there a lot of vaccine skeptics? Why is there a lot of, you know, like concern for vaccination? And he was telling me about history because, you know, people don't realize like vaccination development is actually still pretty recent, right? So he was talking about how when he was back in his medical school residency, when he was in his training, they had to do spinal taps for all the newly born infants to diagnose whether or not someone had meningitis. And the thing is after the Haemophilus vaccine came out, he stopped having to do spinal taps in like a year or so, and the rate lowered so much that they didn't even have to check for it anymore. And I remember I was seeing a debate, I'm pretty sure some of you guys probably watched it too, the Dr. Mike debate on YouTube with the vaccine skeptics, and he was talking about this exact same scenario. So I thought that was really cool. But I think what's even more cool is the fact that my preceptor, my doctor that I'm under, he saw it in real life. Like, he said he had to learn a spinal tap, and he had to do it so many times during his training. And then when the Haemophilus vaccine came out, just like that, in like a year or so, you don't have to do it. Made me think a lot about how should I approach it? How should I go about trying to educate my patients while at the same time wanting them to feel comfortable and safe getting care from me as a provider, if that makes sense. So if you guys have any thoughts, remember, safe space in the comments, like keep it civil. You know, I don't want to cause controversy. We should be in a learning environment, in a loving environment. But if you guys have any thoughts on, if you agree or disagree with what I'm saying, I am totally up to talk about it down below, or shoot me a DM. Like, I love talking about this stuff. And it's never hostile, right? It's always chill. So I got to practice some more of my oral reporting because tomorrow actually is my first day in the hospital, and I have to do my first hospital patient oral presentation. I have to go in, get the history, get the facts, go out, and I actually am paired with a 4th year, so I will have to report to them on my oral presentation to that medical student. I guess they're pretty much doctors now because they're graduating. So so I kind of trained a little bit today, practiced a little bit to make sure. I'm still kind of nervous, but I have them going on today. But tonight, I'm gonna go to laser tag with some friends, so that'll be pretty fun.
Where there is flashing lights. On the shoulders. Now. Oh, now. Right.
Should I stay here? Do you guys want me to stay here to check the base? Okay.
Yes.
What's the plan? You guys gonna go up that way?
Yes.
Okay, got you. Okay. I'll stay here. I'll hold it down. I'll yell when you help. All right. Team Blue, Team Blue, Team Blue, Team Blue.
So I'm finishing up the night with some late night Chick-fil-A, and honestly this hit because I didn't think I was gonna put in that much work playing laser tag, but I did. And yeah, you gotta put your 100% to everything, all right? Whether it's a laser tag or a medical school exam. But anyways, on to day 3. Okay, I'm heading in to my actual patient interaction. Wish me luck. Okay, so I just finished that, and I just got out of it. It was really chill. My 4th year was super nice. It was really helpful. I forgot what it was like to just like interact with actual patients, because I used to work as a nursing assistant back at UNC. But yeah, it's like we learn to do everything, but then in real life, it doesn't really translate that way. It's more focused. It's more kind of go with the flow, kind of go with whatever the patient actually, you know, is required, not just the entire thing. But we're trained to just do everything. So I don't know if that makes sense. Like, for example, like we're told to report like sexual history and like social history, and sometimes it's just not relevant to the patient, but we're trained to ask it every time. So luckily I didn't do that, and the fourth year was like, yeah, good job that you didn't do it. If you didn't do it, I would have laughed at you. But yeah, it was a good experience. Like, it definitely feels more real. I was talking to the fourth year about like, what does it feel like? Do you feel competent as a fourth year? And he's like, honestly, the more you get up here and the more you know, the more you realize you don't know, and so you just don't feel as competent regardless. But he's like, I definitely know so much more than I did first year, and I feel way more confident in that aspect, but there's just so much more to do. So yeah, I don't know how it's possible. I don't know how I'm gonna get there, but I guess I'll get there one day. What is good, guys? I came back home and I absolutely demolished that nap. But right now what I'm doing is I have my VR headset with me here. As some of you guys may know, I love technology. I'm a huge tech nerd, and I'm getting ready this summer to start studying for my step 1 exam, and something I want to really review is anatomy. And I can't, I don't have a cadaver with me, I can't do that again, but we do get access to this VR human body that we can use. I don't really know, like I'm trying to get access through the school because we technically do have access to this software, but I've been like running into a lot of loopholes and I just don't know what's up. So I found a similar thing online that potentially can be used on an app for the Oculus, or I guess now the Meta Quest 2. I still have, I don't know if you can see it, Oculus, before Meta bought Oculus. So I have one of the OG Oculus headsets, but I kind of wanted to try and show you guys if it works. So let's go in. Okay, so I found this app and there's a free trial for it. So I kind of want to see how it is. The resources say that it's not bad. So I don't know, I guess let's just try something. Wow, okay. So we got, oh, when I point at it, it shows me what it is, like this. Can I move it around? Oh, I can. There we go. Wow, look at that. That's the aortic, that's the aorta right here. And you can see in there the vena cava, the heart's missing. But you can see all the ribs, you can see the spine, you can even see the details of all the spinous processes. Wow, that's actually really cool. Nice. Okay, that's pretty cool. Whoa, I think what's really interesting though is this cricothyroid right here. This is the thyroid so right here is thyroid cartilage. This is where thyroid is. But you see this little gap right here? This is called the let's see if I can. Oh, I can make it bigger like this. Cool. This cartilage right here. Yes, the median cricothyroid ligament. This is where people will puncture like a tube, like in those like medical shows and stuff, so that you can breathe. If like there's some airway obstruction. So that's what that ligament right there is. But you have to be careful because there's vessels right here. So if you don't know what you're doing, you accidentally do this and then you rupture an artery or vein when you're trying to make a hole here. No bueno. This is your bicep muscle that people think of, but really you actually have two biceps. You have this bicep right here, and you actually have this one right here as well. This is the brachialis, which actually helps the bicep muscle do your flexing. All right, well, that was really cool. That was really interesting. Luckily, there's a free trial that lasts for a couple of days, and I only will need to use it for a couple of days just to review any of the difficult stuff. But yeah, it's a really cool resource. I love VR, AR stuff. But yeah, for the rest of today, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make some dinner and get a lot of work done. Let's see what I have tomorrow, actually. Yeah, so tomorrow I have jazz practice, and then Friday I have the jazz performance at the Choices Cafe at the hospital to play for the patients once more. All right, time to lock in. Come on now, we have a lot to do. And then close. Yeah, close. Hey, how you doing?
Have a quiet crew here, but
Wait, how fast are we going?
Baby, kiss me. Fill my heart with song and let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, I love you.
And we're back. Oh my gosh, I had to carry my guitar, my amp all the way back, and I hit my knee so many times, I think I have bruises. Anyway, that was really fun. We had 2 singers with us today. We had Kai and Rian join us this time, and it was super fun. It was really great. Well, that's the end of PIF week. This week was normally busier than usual. I just had a bunch of small things keep coming up. Like, for example, last night my fridge broke down out of nowhere, so I had to like call the emergency number, and they replaced my fridge this morning. Like, what? And we had a Shark Tank like event today, and our team won, so we got this like fidget thing. It is so satisfying for some reason. If you have, what is it? Oh, trypophobia or whatever, and it has this suction thing. You just sticks on my desk. Anyway, I'm getting off track. Thank you guys for watching till the end of this video. If you like what you saw, if you want to support my channel, make sure to subscribe and give me a like, and please comment anything you want for me to respond to, or just to share your thoughts. Honestly, I just love reading them, and I love reacting to them for you guys. So thank you guys for being a part of my journey. Make sure to take care of yourselves, love you guys. Peace.